So anyway,
I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hot Corner Podcast. It's just Tyler and I today. Say hello
goodbye.
and goodbye. Alrighty. It's been a little bit since Tyler and I guess all of us have done any podcasting in a while. Took a little bit of a break, so there has been a lot that has gone on. Couple of trades, couple of waves. You know, Payton was picked up, played 3 games, and then got cut. So, which, hey, he had a 21 assist game. I don't know, whatever. Um, Other things around the league. Thomas Bryant got traded. He's going to go play for the Pacers now. I don't know if you knew that, but he has to technically wait. Actually, today. Today was his day to show up to the facility now because it is the time of year where guys who sign new contracts can now be traded. So anyone who is on a 1 year that hasn't played very well can now officially be traded. So,
Speaking of
today we kind of just wanted to talk about basketball. You know, we do that here.
basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court, just like I'm the king on the microphone.
Oh,
Yeah,
back to 2K14.
golden. Nay, motherfucker.
For
Inside
anyone that doesn't
jokes.
know, those are our roots right there. That's what we started well, technically I played like NBA Live 2010 with Dwight Howard on the cover, but
Disgusting.
wasn't the same until you and I united in the park.
God, well, yeah.
Actually, no, it's the three pointers and everyone that has a 99 overall build that spent $400 on the game.
With a 7-2 center that
Yeah,
can do anything.
or with 89 speed, ball handling, 99 three. It's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, let's get into it. Looking at the standings, Cleveland's still on top, OKC still on top. Dude, Cleveland's nasty.
I mean, of course they are. I'm not gonna say what I have said in the past and what I said about 5 minutes ago, but
Well,
point
okay,
still stands.
like potential wise, yes, I truly believe that the roster is constructed very well, but I didn't think it was number one seed well.
Just like the
They've had
Warriors.
3 years with this team, and I mean, they've had a lot of injuries, so it's been kind of tough with the injuries. But damn, um,
Garland's healthy, Mitchell's healthy, everybody's healthy. That's all you needed.
that's, I mean, yeah, they haven't really had any injuries, and not only their starters, but their bench is disgusting. As a Bulls fan, their bench could be my starters. So, not saying much. The Bulls are ninth. We're in a wild card spot.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Still
play
early. Slim
right.
pickings.
26 games. Yep.
Yip, yip, yip.
Um, so yeah, other than that, everything looks the exact same. Memphis,
Fallen.
I'm I will say this. I was a Memphis hater. I didn't think they were going to be that good. And you, on the other hand, was dishing out takes. Houston is now at the 3 spot. Uh,
That's nice.
Dude, I think Houston's my favorite team to watch this year.
Dude, they're just like so well, like, I don't know if it's because they were so booty cheeks. And now this year it's like I feel like there's a it's a, I feel like every game is a competition.
It's a
Not
flip.
like
It literally this whole team has flipped on the opposite side. They were butt cheeks and now they're good. It's like flipping a girl onto her front after doing it from the back, you know?
damn, damn.
All
That's a
right.
hot take.
Right. No, they're on the third seed. They played really well. Jalen Green. I don't know. What do you think about Jalen Green?
He's all right.
That's what I
He can
think. He's
fly.
leading their team though.
Yeah, I know, but I mean Clay's averaging 25 points a game too, but
Huh?
yeah.
Clay is?
Yeah, Clay Thompson. Sorry, that was like that's like taking another player out,
He's
but like
averaging
that's like
14.
oh, I don't know. I guess it was again. What? No way. Dude, is Instagram lying to me?
Holy fuck.
No, Instagram's lying to me. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not even gonna. It's not even
Right,
worth
you're not gonna
posting
be able to
because
find it.
yeah, no. But I swear to God, I saw somewhere. Maybe it was against. That can't be right. Never mind. Okay, it's been a minute. I
Right.
was isolated for 3 days, so I don't know where I am. Those 3 days took me out of NBA a little
Yeah.
bit.
I haven't been watching much ball, which it's hard at this point in time, it's hard for me to keep up because we have the NBA right now is every single day. I have college football, which now is in bowl season, so I don't have to watch it as much, but that was every Saturday. And then NFL is every Sunday, but then there's games Monday and Thursday, and I'm like in the fantasy playoffs, so I got to be locked in, ready to go make $600. But right now, I just lost to Derek and I won to Alex, so I got two teams right now battling it out.
Oh, how can you be so stupid?
Right. Ball's life.
Ball is life. Literally, I remember growing up on that shit. Ball is life.
The YouTube videos,
Yeah, dude, that
watching
shit was
the
hard.
Ben Simmons at Monteverde just going, whoo, yamming on him.
The goat that everybody
Dude,
just slept on.
he was low key a high school goat though.
Yeah, now he's just everything that I said in the beginning episodes of the podcast. Nope. I was optimistic, but now he's like, you know what? I knew I was getting a little bit of praise, so I'm just gonna be boo boo.
Right.
And now he's boo boo. So
He's
I think everything that I say, it does the complete opposite.
right.
Because Wemby's good now, even though he's washed.
Right.
But it is what it is.
The one thing I will say, and this has blown me out of the water, was the Magic are still in third place without Paulo.
It's the Wags, the Wagners. It's
Yeah.
the Vogs.
Yeah, Franz has been unbelievable. And honestly, his brother, who's usually, I think he comes off the bench, is still averaging 14
Yeah,
with only 20 minutes a game. Like his per 36 right now, which per 36 really ain't shit, he's at 24.9. So if he
look at
was a
that.
starter, he would be their third best scorer, but that's not what we're here for. Jalen Suggs is still a really good defender, and um, he's actually been shooting pretty poorly this year, which is kind of nuts, but it's taken a lot of shots. And I think they need to do something right now because I don't really know how long it's going to be until Paulo comes back. They're thinking a couple more weeks, maybe even after the All-Star break, but they need someone else to help score, and that's what Contavious Caldwell Pope was supposed to be. And he's shooting 40% from the field and 30%, barely 30% from three.
Speaking of shooting percentages, I want to note this. Giannis not shooting below 50% from the field
Most of
this whole
his
season.
most of his stuff is layups and dunks.
Did you not see his little post move that he did?
Has he been
Who's
working on
like
posts?
who's like just like that
Just
in the jar. He did that Dirk fadeaway. That's what he did.
the
I
hand in
was
the jar.
surprised. Yeah. I
Damn.
don't know. I mean, regardless, I don't know. I don't think that's so impressive. Even
Yeah,
with
no.
dunks and layups,
Right.
with how their season started off, kinda in the tank.
Right.
But now they're actually in the cup finals. But cup don't mean shit.
Yeah, as I said, they started out really poorly and they brought it to 14-11, and they'll be playing in the NBA Cup Finals against
OKC.
OKC. That'll be a good game. I think that's in a couple days, isn't it?
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a fun game to watch. Because the cup, I don't know what it. I get it. There's extra money, but these players are like actually trying, which is super fun to watch. Even like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're playing for the teammates, which I love because those bottom end of the bench guys aren't making nearly as much that they should for how much effort they put in. So I think that will be great for them.
Well, also too, I like how the system is because I it's kind of like soccer, like the league match, not league matches, but like the cup matches. It's like you have two different legs to it, so it's like you want to score as much as you can so it carries over. So even if you go like how many games do they play? 4 or 5 or something
For
like
what?
that? The cup, like the regular before the playoff. Is it
Oh, like
4?
before the cup, before
Yeah,
the finals.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They play five regular season and then they play two playoff.
Okay. So it's like they want to score as much as they can. So I think that's what the excitement is. Because a regular season, like a regular season game, it's like you're just trying to win. You don't care about how much you score. So it's like your spot could be taken by the amount of buckets that you've made. So like you could be like 3-2 or something like that, and then get beat by a team that's 2 and I don't even think that makes sense. That's a bad example. But anyway, you just want to score more, and
It's
that's
the
what I
tie.
think is.
It's the tiebreaker. So if say like
Yeah,
you're a 3-2 team tied with a 3-2 team, if you scored more within those five games, sorry, I have like a hair that's bothering me. Um, if you scored more, then yeah, you get it. So that's the main thing. That's the
yeah,
tiebreaker.
that's what's fun. That's what's fun.
Right. No, I think NBA Cup has been really, really fun. It's too bad that the East has so many bad teams, like horrible. The number eighth seed is 12 and 15. And that's Indiana. If Indiana was in the West, they'd be the 13th seed.
Yeah,
So,
but look at the Wizards.
yeah, 3 and 21.
Wizards. It's like
When's the last time they won a game? Oh, they just won recently
yeah, they won like 2 nights ago or something like that.
on December 7th against Denver.
Yeah,
They have three wins. Denver, Atlanta, Atlanta. That's it. They were two
they
and two. That looked great. Then they went on a really bad losing streak. And like a historically bad. It wasn't like they were in games. They were losing by like 30. So it was not great. And that just goes to show their team is horribly constructed. They don't have good players. They have Bilal Coulibaly and then Alex Sarr. That's about it. The rest of the team can go. Valanciunas can go. Jordan Poole can go. Corey Kispert I like. He can shoot the three, but that's all he does. He can go. Johnny Davis, he can go. Marvin Bagley, he can go. Malcolm Brogdon, he can go. Kyle Kuzma, he can go. This whole team can go. They suck.
I mean Jordan Poole kind of pulled out, but that's
Yeah, he
what it
balled
is.
out because he can score. That's it.
Yeah, but it's fine. Washington is trash
Right. If
regardless.
say Jordan Poole goes on a team that's like actually competing, he's not starting.
Well, no, but
If I traded him to a team that even needed a shooting guard, like he wouldn't start.
that's a good segue, Brendan. Um, Dennis Schroeder going to
That's
the
right.
Warriors.
Yeah, that's a for literally three second round picks and DeAnthony Melton, which I could have sworn DeAnthony Melton signed with the Timberwolves like last year, but I looked at his recency, he didn't. I could have sworn he did, and he was just out the whole year. But no, he played for Philly. He was out for a lot of the season. But no, DeAnthony Melton and three second round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for Dennis Schroeder. And honestly, that's the best you're gonna get for him. He's old. He's not a guy who's going to give you a first round pick or a young player, young stud. But it's a big trade for the Warriors, getting more offensive power and then getting rid of a guy who I believe was like $8 million contract, but he was out the whole season, so he was basically worthless. And Moses Moody is now out. So that's just another shooter for them to kind of to incorporate into their offense. Um, They've low key have struggled with some of their shooters. Like obviously Steph is there, Wiggins is there. Both of them have shot really well, but like Braden Podziemski has been really bad. Moses Moody has shot all right, but he doesn't play much minutes. Do you want to? Draymond Green is almost shooting 40% from three.
Man, how many threes is he taking a game though?
Almost four.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I'd take it for a
It's
guy
not
who,
bad for the Kool-Aid man.
for the Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fucking busting out. Oh God, dude, Draymond just he irks me. Why?
But yeah, they're bringing in a high level scorer from Brooklyn that I mean he wasn't they weren't going to do anything. They're 10 and 15. Um, him and Cam Thomas kind of carried that team. Cam Johnson too. Forgot Cam Johnson. But um, now that Schroeder's out and Johnson might get traded and Thomas might get traded, this might be an historically bad Brooklyn team in the second half. If the Wizards somehow aren't above them at the end of the year, that's bad. Like that's horrible. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's no. It's just
it's just how are the Wizards so bad? I don't get it. Like you have two guys who have played in high level basketball situations in their life. Kyle Kuzma is a fucking champion. He is an NBA champion. Yes, he was a backup for the Lakers, but he's an NBA champion and he is god awful. He is horrible. He has been shooting historically bad. 27% from three, 42% from the field for a guy who's taking 16 shots a game. That's bad. He doesn't grab rebounds. He doesn't play defense. Give, he doesn't dish out the ball. He turns the ball over more than he gives an assist. What do you
eh,
do? And with
courts a paycheck.
right. And speaking of that, you want to hear what his goddamn where is it? Where's his salary? He's making $24 million.
Could be 25. You want to know what's funnier than 24? Kyle Kuzma's ass.
Right.
That's funnier.
Like this dude, this dude needs to stupid basketball reference in their dumb ads. This dude needs to leave. If I was a Wizards fan, I would be pissed. I'm pissed, and I'm not even a Wizards fan. So
Uh,
it's bad. He looks horrible. He doesn't know what the hell's going on the court. Jordan Poole just takes the ball and he brings up the ball 99% of the time. They have zero point guard play. Like they're just it's just a horribly constructed roster. They need to just flip everything. They are the worst rated offense and the second worst rated defense.
I don't know. That's Washington. I feel like, I
And
mean,
they have a
they've
rookie
never,
coach.
I mean, I don't know. Dude, there's no, I don't even know what to say to that, honestly.
Right.
There's nothing, yeah, you can't say anything but bad stuff about Washington.
Actually, he got hired as the interim head coach by Washington last year. You want to know what his record was last year as the interim head coach? 8
Was
and
good.
31.
Oh,
He is on pace for that right now at
that's
3 and
pretty
20.
good.
Right. He's
Pretty
oh
good.
my
I
gosh.
wonder who's on their G League team.
Well, they have a couple two-way contracts right now. Let me take a look. Um, looks like there's two-way contracts. Tristan Vukcevic, some Italian dude, 6'10" center, and then Jared Butler, 6'3" shooting guard out of Baylor. Um, Probably nobody's. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
they don't have any pieces. They have Bilal Coulibaly, they have Keyshawn George, and Patrick Baldwin Jr. That's it. They have three guys, and none of those guys are prolific scorers. So it's bad. It is really bad. Oh, I guess sorry. Bub Carrington. Bub Carrington's really good. He's a point guard, but he he's still learning. He's having his ups and downs right now. Um,
Hmm.
So if they really want to, they will have the youngest team in the league. They will trade everyone away. They'll get a bunch of picks and see what they can do next year. But the problem is they have Alex Sarr, who's a center, and like they if they get the number one overall pick, they're gonna have to either trade it down and get a shooting guard or like another guard, or they're gonna have to get free agents next year to kind of work around Alex Sarr because he's an athletic freak, super tall, can grab boards, struggles around the mid range, but he's been improving slightly each like as the year goes on. Um, but I don't know for the number one overall pick of Alex Sarr, or no, second overall, he was second. It's just been kind of a struggle. Speaking of struggles, Philadelphia, that's great.
Oh God. Ew.
Yeah,
Don't Embiid. That's all you have to say.
it's not even.
Getting slapped in the face and he's whining.
I'm
Oh
not even
my.
gonna blame Embiid. Yes, well, unfortunately, Jared McCain, he's out for the season, so that really puts a damper on everything.
It's probably because he
Um,
was making too many TikTok dances. Or doing something else, if you know what I mean.
yeah, he's throwing that shit back and popped his knee. Um, no, I'm gonna blame Paul George. Paul George is bad. He looks old.
He is old.
He's 34. He looks he doesn't look great. He's shooting 32% from three. That's the worst of his career.
Yeah. I mean, how many games has he even played? Like
Thir
maybe 10? Huh?
13.
Oh,
Joel Embiid hasn't even reached 10.
of course he hasn't. Why would he?
So, yeah, he's at 6. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give Joel Embiid the benefit of the doubt. I mean, to be fair, when he's on the court, he's really good still. Like he still plays well. Not as good as he was in the past. He's not averaging 28, 29. But I think next year when we get a full healthy season, he'll get back to that. But what are they gonna do? What what is this team's trajectory now with them being like fourth to last in the East with three star players?
That are injury prone.
Right. Do you do you trade? Do you get rid of I mean, I talked to you about this. They have even they have old ass dudes on their bench that they need to get rid of too. Do you go get young guys? Like I talked to you about that trade of sending Caleb Martin and Kyle Lowry over to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, but I think it's just because the main focus is still obviously Embiid. That's what they want their future to be. And then Tyrese is there to help.
Yeah,
And
but
then
If Embiid's not fully healthy this year, sit him out the rest of the year and just let chalk this season.
so
Right.
is Zion?
No,
Is like
no, the
Zion
problem with
Williamson?
Zion is they keep bringing his ass back and he keeps getting hurt. Just let Joel Embiid heal and do his rehab and then just chalk this season. Fuck it. Who cares? You're not going to beat Boston anyways. So chalk it up. Trade the old guys like I talked about Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Kelly Oubre. Like get rid of those guys and bring in some new ones. I mean, as a Tim like as you for you guys, you're Timberwolves fans, you need another point guard because they're not going to use Dillingham. You need another guard in general because Terrence Shannon is tearing up G League asses, but they won't play him in the NBA. Like, it's just frustrating.
I mean, they don't have like a good veteran figure either. Like you look at teams that have like made successful runs, I guess. Not saying that Embiid and Paul George haven't made successful runs, but there's a difference. Like Timberwolves have Mike Conley. He has been in the league. He has seen so many. He's played against like all the greats. So he knows that he's not the key factor. And I feel like Philadelphia's problem is that they have too many people who think they are the key factor. And then they can't really mesh well. Whereas you have someone like Mike Connolly, where he's like, I'm just literally out there to dish it out, run the floor, and do what I need. And I feel like if Tyrese had something like that to look up to, maybe they could get something clicking. But you have Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George, who I feel like are just like, I don't even know what to say because I don't want to say that they're like trying to make playoff runs and make a name for themselves, but I don't want to say that they're like just there
I mean,
because they
Tyrese
aren't.
Tyrese is only 24. He's still solidifying his career. You're
Exactly.
We're wasting a year of his career right now because you guys are non-competitive. And then you have Joel Embiid, who's only getting older. He's 30. And it's only going to hurt him more if you keep wearing and tearing his knees. So please, just let him sit. Just chalk the season. I truly think and you're right. They do have presence, like veteran presence, but they have too many veteran presences. They don't have any young guys. Tyrese is young. You have Jared McCain, who I just said is out for the season now, is young. But other than that, I mean, they don't have anyone who they consistently play who is in that young realm. I mean, they have Eric Gordon, he's 36. Andre Drummond, 31. Kyle Lowry, 38. Gershon Yabusele, who's a foreigner who played over in Europe for a couple years, he's 29. You got Caleb Martin, who's 29. Kelly Oubre, who's 29. Like, 29 is not young. And
Not in
especially,
the league.
no, in this league, we are dominated by two different demographics, the young stars and the proven vets. And the proven vets are like 35-year-old Steph Curry, 41-year-old LeBron James. Guys who have been doing it for years at such a high level. These guys have been doing this for years at such a mediocre level. So they're not helping you. So,
There's no saving Philadelphia. They're in shambles, and I feel like they have. Even when James Harden was there, like I don't mean to talk about James Harden all the time, but when he was there, still
right,
there was nothing that came out of it. And I would say he's a proven vet,
right.
but still nothing to like. He may have like given something to Tyrese Maxey. I don't know. I don't know how that whole ordeal went, but like still like you can't bring people in and then be like, "Oh, I want you to show these young guys on how the old heads play ball," and then they're like, "Well, I can't. I'm injured. I tore my ACL again or something like that." Can you even tear your ACL 2 times?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But then that, and then I don't know. They're just
I think it goes to show though, they couldn't do it with Harden. That's he's a facilitator.
yeah.
Like he is really good at making your team better, and they didn't get better. Yes, he didn't play to the standards he needed to scoring wise, but you have an MVP center, so why should he? Like I legit think this Philadelphia team will never reach the potential we want it to be because one, Joel Embiid is a great player, but there's got to be something within that system that doesn't work because they've had 10 years. Well, how long has Embiid been in the league? Let's see. Because besides his first 2 years that he was injury ridden, they've been playoff teams since 2016. Since 2016, when he came back from his 2 years of injuries, he has been a 20-point scorer. 2 years, 3 years of 30-point scoring, and yet they still cannot find a way to get their wins in the playoffs. Unfortunately, what year was it? 2018, 2019 when the Raptors won?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They lost on a ridiculous shot in game 7 against Kawhi Leonard. So yes, they were one game away, which I think actually if Philadelphia would have beat the Raptors, they would have won the championship that year because that Golden State team just really was beat up and really wasn't that good. Um, so yes, some bad luck is involved, but there it just goes to show like there's something in this system that doesn't work. It just
I
doesn't
think they
work.
should make like I wish we could like get like the locker room, like not like day in the life.
I do want to talk about Minnesota. We always have our little rants. Um, their offense is 20th in the league. Not great. But their defense has stepped up. They are fourth.
Oh,
So
and we still suck.
we're getting there. There's games where this team looks unbelievable, and then there's games where this team just makes me want to put a bullet
We
through my head.
we faced the Raptors and it should be a gimme. And we're like, oh, we faced them like three times in like a week. Well, let's just close all three. But then let's face like I don't know some prime team like the Mavs or something, and then we'll just ball out for some reason.
Yeah, they don't they have the Knicks coming up here on December 19th, and then they play against the Warriors again, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and OKC.
Dang, I can't even watch that Knicks game. That's sad.
That's a hard stretch right there.
That is a hard stretch, but that just goes to show like I mean, last year I feel like we did pretty darn good in the playoffs. So, I mean, maybe this will prove our playoff strength early in the season
Right. I still think
because the West
we're
was
one piece away. We're still gelling. The team is still kind of getting used to each other. I think we're one piece away, and that's a point guard.
yeah. Well,
Like,
maybe if I mean they're starting to rotate our rooks in, so I mean that's good. So they're getting more and more minutes, but they just need to let them touch the ball. That's
right.
all they need to do.
I guess Dillingham's played 18 or 13 games.
Yeah,
But
5 minutes apiece.
right, and that's my problem is he's his average is 10 or 8 minutes a game. And then the next, so he's the ninth most at 8 because it's Edwards, Randall, Reed, Gobert, McDaniels, Walker, Conley, DiVincenzo. They are all 20 plus, and then you have 8, 4, 7, 4, 4, 4, 3. I mean, we played Joe Ingles one game, noticed, oh, this dude's old as fuck, and we need to get him out of there. So,
I don't know. They need some. I know they had like a debacle in the locker room for something, but then they squashed it, and then they came out and they actually played really well, and then
what
we're just so inconsistent.
what as a Timberwolves fan, who would you want to trade for? Realistically, you can't just go out and grab like a De'Aaron Fox, but
LeBron James.
like
Realistically,
because New Orleans even said they're shopping everyone. Would you go out and go get CJ McCollum?
God no.
No, you don't want CJ running your point at all?
No, no. He wouldn't mesh well with the team.
Why?
Oh, well, we need more three-point shooters
I mean,
to brick.
yeah, he's
We
not
already have
shooting great
Ant to
this
do
year.
that.
Well,
I
I mean,
would maybe. Hmm. Oh, that's actually a really good question. I don't even know who I would go out and get if I were to do that. Um,
I mean, I
Ben
don't know.
Simmons.
Like, all right, we're back onto that tangent. Nice.
I
Like,
don't know. I would
there's
say
not
Cam Thomas, but or Cam Johnson,
no
but that's not.
Johnson's the forward.
Yeah, okay. Then Tom, which one did you just say? I don't know. One of the Cams.
Cam Thomas
Cam
is the point guard.
Cam Newton. Give me Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Um, I
I don't
don't know,
know.
man. There's not a lot of point guards that are like out for grabs right now.
I mean, you might. I don't know how good it would be, but like going out and getting like Malik Monk.
I don't know if Charlotte wants to get rid of Monk though. Oh, I mean Sacramento, not Charlotte.
Yeah,
He
you
used
kind
to
of
play for Charlotte,
threw
Sacramento.
me for a loop there. I was like, wait a second.
And I don't Sacramento ain't gonna sell Monk, I don't think.
For what? I'm
Well,
sure they would.
no. I think they would sell Malik Monk if they were desperate, but they're not desperate. They're just delusional.
They are delusional and kind of
Colin
dumb.
Sexton.
If I had that bum on my team, he's not actually a bum. I love Sexton.
Um,
He's actually
well, he doesn't shoot very many threes, but it's 42%.
we we don't need we need a Rajon Rondo or another Ricky
Yeah.
Rubio.
We need Rubio back. If
Yeah,
we had
bring that man out
Prime,
of retired
now Prime
retirement.
Rubio wasn't like amazing, but if we just had Prime Rubio, it'd be pretty fucking nice.
We just need someone who can pass.
Right. Just run the floor and you know who it is? It's Tyus Jones.
Not bringing that bum back either. Leave
We
him in
need
Phoenix to rot in hell.
we need Tyus Jones.